Hi, I'm Alex Belinsky. I'm the founder of Lifey, and I've heard the question a couple times, why are Lifeys public? Or can I do a Lifey but make it private so only me and my family can see it? Yeah. So to answer that question, I'll just share a few of my kind of beliefs. Some of them are a little bit countercultural, a little bit. But I believe that a lot of the value in recording something is in the sharing. I don't think it's very valuable, for example, to write a record if no one is ever going to read that record, or to record a video if no one will ever see the video. I think the value comes in the exchange of information and ideas that help and support and inspire other people. Also, in the life history, family history space, for some reason, there's been this focus traditionally on lots and lots of privacy and making things very private and hard to share. Often, stories are hidden behind login screens. To me, the whole purpose of recording and sharing something is to share your ideas in a way that will help and will be consumed by other people. And the less barriers, the more accessible you can make that information, I feel like the more people can benefit. If let's say you do a life history on a website where you have to log in, and because people have to create a username and log in, it only reaches 1/10 of your posterity that it would have otherwise reached had there been no login. To me, that just seems silly. It seems like accessibility is more important than making something private. And when you think about it, really, what is there to be worried? What is there to worry about when you share your ideas? In someone's life history, you're generally not sharing your social security number, you're not sharing your credit card number, you're not sharing your address or your phone number. You're sharing your ideas, your personal experiences that you've learned from. You're sharing them in a way to try to help your family and your friends and anyone else who might come across them. And it's a privilege. If someone besides your family or friends chance upon your Lifey and they hear a story from your life that inspires them, to me, that is a beautiful opportunity to serve that person. It's just as if you gave a guest presentation in a class and you shared a personal story in front of a group of 30 people, and it touched the hearts of those who were in the class. There's value in sharing, and I've done pretty close to 1,000 video projects with different people, video interview type projects, and I have developed a very strong belief that people are inherently good and that there's a lot of value in being open. So I ran across this video clip on YouTube about a week ago. I think it was a video interview with the Dalai Lama, and he said something that struck true to me, which was this concept of that at the core of all friendship is trust. And something along the lines of at the core of trust is openness. So that the way you can nurture and develop a relationship of trust with someone is by being open, by being willing to open up and share your ideas, to be open and honest. Some people might call that vulnerable. I don't think it's vulnerable at all to share. Like I'm sharing right now. I love you. I love the people in the world, and I view everyone in the world as my brother and sister. And so I want to be open, and to establish that trust. I want people to learn from anything that I can help them with. Anyway, I thought that was just an insightful concept, that at the heart of relationship is trust, and that one of the best ways to establish a relationship of trust is to be open. And that makes sense. I mean, imagine if you have an elected leader, say the President of the United States won't answer a question about his life. Does that develop a confidence and a trust, or does that kind of put a barrier between you and that person? I feel like it's the same way in our lives. There's a lot of value in being willing to open up and share. I haven't seen any negative repercussions. I've published like 12,000 personal stories and ideas on YouTube about a variety of topics, and I've seen a lot of good that can come from that. There might be rare exceptions when it might be necessary, like if you're getting, for whatever, you're getting like hunted by like this crazy gang, and in your life you mention all of your address and your contact info, like maybe that would be necessary to have private, but I think for 99% of people, I just, don't see any reason to make something private and difficult to access. Also, in practice, from my experience, there aren't that many people who actually watch your Lifey unless you happen to be a well-known person that people are searching about. The people who have a natural interest in you are already the people you'd want to share your Lifey with, your close friends and family. I mean, looking at the analytics, the average Lifey does not get many views. In the YouTube world, it gets extremely few views. We're talking, 50 or 100 views. And that's from family or friends if the person shares out their Lifey on Facebook or something. But in reality, there's not everyone in the world wants to go on YouTube and look up a stranger and just watch 3 hours of them talking. It's just not a normal behavior. Maybe that will change. Maybe life will become a thing and more people will want to learn from each other, even if they don't know each other. But anyway, those are just some reasons why I've decided to make Lifey public, because I believe that sharing is at the heart of it all. It's about sharing. It's about helping. And if you're not willing to share and to open up, then I don't think Lifey is the platform for you. Now, I will say this, if there's one or two experiences or thoughts that you just think are too personal or sacred to share, that you want to record, but you don't want it to be accessible to any other people except for yourself, and maybe your brothers and sisters or your parents or children, at the end of your Lifey, you could record a few minutes and share anything that you want to that you think is too sensitive. And that would be fine. We can just send you a video file. Also, technically, in order to work the way it does, where you can browse by section and by individual story, it has to be public. At least the way we have it set up on our website, we have to have a page on our website with the JavaScript file, and we have to have all the code publicly accessible on our website so that you can access it and so others can access it. I mean, we could make a password protected page, but really, if someone besides your family and friends watch your Lifey, I think that's awesome. I think that's an opportunity for you to serve someone else, so one of your brothers and sisters in the world. And I don't think there's, in 99% of the cases, I don't think there's anything to worry about that. I have published hundreds of hours of videos of people sharing their stories online. I've seen a ton of good from it. I haven't seen anything that's ever made me concerned about continuing doing that. So anyway, hope that addresses your concern. I'm open to ideas, so you can comment if you want to share with me why you think maybe having private section of your life would be valuable, and I'd be willing to consider it. But I've been at it for so long, and I just feel strongly that there's the whole purpose of recording is to share. So if you're not willing to share something, it doesn't seem like it makes a whole lot of sense to record it. So anyway, thank you. Hope you have a good day.